Hello everyone, I'm Mana Ashida from Tokyo Metropolitan University. Today I'll be talking about the process of building a part-of-speech tagged corpus for Drenjongke, also known as Bhutia. Let me introduce Drenjongke a little bit. Drenjongke belongs to the Tibeto-Burma language family and is one of the official languages in Sikkim, India, which is shown in red in the map. And Drenjongke mostly written in the Tibetan script. Dominant languages spoken in Sikkim are Nepali and English, so that is why less people are interested in learning Drenjongke as their mother tongue. And Drenjongke is now regarded as an endangered language with 40k to 50k native speakers. Currently, language revitalization effort has been made by community members, including the third OSA. So we are assuming the number of native speakers is increasing, and we are believing that it is good timing to start exploring the language technology potentials for this language. As for source, we used Bhutia Learning Book for Young Beginners, which contains daily conversations in mostly Q&A format. The sentences are rather short because they are in Q&A format, but we are believing that it is a good point to start. This phrasebook is only available in PDF format, so we needed to extract the sentences from the PDF. In order to extract the sentences, we used optical character recognition (OCR) for Tibetan language. However, we found some errors due to an uncommon diacritic used in Drenjongke, which is circled in the example below. So we needed to add this diacritic manually after extracting the sentences. Another pre-processing step we needed is tokenization. We set the space as a delimiter in the sentence. Use of spacing in writing is one of the uniquenesses of Drenjongke compared to the other Tibetic languages, which do not employ spaces in writing. This strategy is simple from the operational point of view. However, no fixed rule for spacing is available for now, and the spacing can be sensitive to how the sentence is pronounced. Therefore, the space may be put in either morphological boundary or word-like boundary. The concept of word in Drenjongke is not as salient as English because monosyllabic morphemes can be concatenated rather flexibly. As for corpus architecture, we have text and translation extracted from the original text, and then we added a POS tag, transliteration, word-level translation for each token. Transliteration used here is so-called phonological Drenjongke, and which is different from the traditional transliteration system for Tibetic language, which is called Bali system. Phonological Drenjongke reflects well the actual pronunciation of Drenjongke, so it is useful and effective for educational purposes as well as documenting this language. As for part-of-speech tags, we developed 34 POS tags in total, 8 open class tags, 18 modifying, and 8 freestanding tags in the closed class category. The richness of modifying tags indicates that Drenjongke is morphologically rich language. It has many functional, mostly monosyllabic morphemes, which can be attached to noun or verb or other element and add some meaning such as dative or honorific morpheme in the example below. The figure shows top 10 POS tagged sequence patterns in our corpus. As you can see in the red box, more than one morpheme can be observed in many tokens, which indicates that the spacing in Drenjongke is either morpheme or word-like element boundary. Also, frequent use of honorific tag is one of the characteristics of Drenjongke language. One of the difficulties we faced during annotation period is the existence of monosyllabic morphemes, which function differently from context to context, and we need to label them differently. For example, here is a monosyllabic morpheme na. Na in the first example, hengendaga na, jombola, means do and functions as verb, while na in the second example, darin layo di jombolang, means please or could you, which is not directly translated into English. functions as auxiliary verb with honorific tone. In conclusion, we created a first digitized labeled Drenjongke data, which is available from the QR code here, and which can serve as language documentation material, as well as it can initiate the discussion on NLP technology of Tibeto-Burman language family, which have unique difficulties, challenges such as non-Latin script or morphological richness compared to other languages well studied in NLP. We also developed POS tags for Drenjongke, which we believe are generalizable for other Tibetic languages. Reporting how to create a digitized resource from non-machine readable materials, such as PDF or maybe handwriting, is important because not many languages have enough data available on the web, such as Wikipedia pages, and the situation makes it difficult to create monolingual corpus for transfer learning, for example. So reporting how to create data is very important. Finally, our project is essential from the point of view that it is a case study of indigenous language resource creation, which is understudied in the NLP context. For future work, we are planning to annotate dependency relations and then convert our corpus into universal dependencies format. Because UD format is cross-lingual, yet it doesn't have any Tibetic languages yet. We are thinking also to augment data with the examples from the descriptive grammar book, and then training OCR or post-correction OCR models is important to digitize the existing resource. Finally, creating morphological analyzer for Drenjongke is our future work as well. Thank you for listening.